Thanks. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is Raymond J. Negron with Beyond Failure to Reach Success. And I don't know if you can see that sign behind me, but it says thinking time, right? It's thinking time versus drinking time. And I learned this amazing exercise that I've been sharing with my guests. And what I do is I help people transform or transition from working 9 to 5 to working for themselves full time. Perfect opportunity. But the thing is, this exercise that I'm going to go over right now is so effective if you really, truly think about it. It's called Thinking Time. And it was by, I'm going to refer to my notes here. Keith Cunningham wrote a book called The Road Less Stupid, right? Keith Cunningham wrote a book called The Road Less Stupid. And he has this thing in there called Thinking Time. And basically what it is, like right now, people could spend time drinking, worrying, having anxiety, right? And doing things that are polar opposite to getting ahead. You could use this time, and whether, and again, my heart goes out to you if you've been laid off, or, your business is shut down and you're not getting a paycheck for 2 weeks or 3 weeks or even a month. Who knows how long. We can project into the future and not know, but we could also be present to what we have today, right? And I have a great saying that I live by: the past is a canceled check, the future is a promissory note, and the present is now. It's a gift to us. The present time is a gift to us, right? So we could use this time to truly think about what we want and what we desire, right? And in my group coaching program, people are using this exercise that I'm about to go over to help them move forward and catapult them, right? They're using this to kind of like the cartoon character Flash. What does Flash do? He speeds past you. Most people are going to stay stagnant and they're not going to do anything. They're going to drink, they're going to eat fast food, they're going to do things that are counterproductive, and then they're going to watch the media, and the media is just going to put you in this fear state, right? I'm not saying be precautioned, right? Battle your immune system, eat right, sleep right, get sunlight, go out and play, have love and affection with your family instead of worry and anxiety. Be in the present time, right? If you have a roof over your head, that's a gift. Regardless of what it is that you owe money on or what it is, be in the current time, be in the present, right? Day to day to day. And this exercise is called thinking time, right? Where you actually think. And I do this exercise about 3 times a week, and I ask myself a question, and I go deeply into it. And when you sit, you have a blank sheet of paper, literally this, and a pen, right? You sit and you ask yourself a question that's going to help you move your business forward, right? Most of us are getting entertained. We're getting entertained by everything outside of us. But when we go inside and we become intuitive, right, we give ourselves a gift of listening to ourselves truly, deeply, and moving ahead when this thing lifts, because you know what? It's going to lift, right? In the words of Jesus Christ, this too shall pass, right? And after this is all done, stadiums are going to be full. The restaurants are going to have 3-hour waiting time. There's going to be all kinds of things. Like life is just going to go right back into what it is, because that's what it does. This too shall pass, and know that. But this exercise, get a blank sheet of paper and a pen, and, quiet environment, 45 minutes to 1 hour by yourself. Either close the door, right? Put in earplugs, be alone, right? And use this time to truly think and ask yourself deep questions. If you're running a business, or maybe you just lost your job. Maybe you don't know when the next paycheck's coming. Maybe you just don't know anything. And the thing that you could do to create is to be calm and to have confidence and figure out what your next steps in life would be, right? Because it's going to be easy to sedate. That's why I put drinking time on here, right? Because most people try to escape, work towards escapism, instead of asking yourself truly deep, profound questions that can help you move your life, right? Because now you're powerless when you work for somebody. That's why I believe in working for yourself full-time is the biggest gift you could give, right? Yourself and your family, like truly working towards what you want with intention, with power, right? With hard work, with persistence, perseverance. I had to do it myself, right? So I want you guys to really grab a piece of paper and pen. I'm going to go over my story in the future. And it's a powerful story to why I want to help people go from 9 to 5 to working full-time for themselves. There's nothing like it. There really is not. So you get a quiet environment from 45 minutes to 1 hour. And you ask yourself questions, figure out questions like, how can I create a result, right? What can I do, in my business to move it forward? If you run a small business, most people run small businesses. And think about that. Take 45 minutes to an hour and think, what could I do now, right, that my business got shut down, right? And yeah, I'll say a few answers here. Yeah, I could go online. I could put a business online. I could maybe, instead of just sitting there and doing nothing and being powerless, this exercise will create you being powerful. Another question you could ask, and I'm only ask yourself one question, and take the time to truly think and write it down, right? What's the best thing I could do for my clients, right? What's the best thing I could do for my clients? And you're living in their shoes, right? Think about that. How could you be of service and upserve where you're at instead of doing nothing? What can I do to upserve my clients in this time, right? To help them. And helping other people, you help yourself. Another question is, what's the best thing I could do for my business? What's the best thing I could do for myself personally? Where are the opportunities that are existing right now in this, right? Because if you're an entrepreneur, solopreneur, or business adventurer, you're figuring out, for me, it's goodwill, putting this out there and really getting people to think intuitively. Because most people don't think intuitively, and it bothers me because I want everybody to succeed. And, sometimes you can't help people, but if you're listening to this, it's something that you want. You want to succeed. You want to move forward in your life. You want to get better in all aspects. You just right. And also, how do I manage this fear? What can I do to be, less fearful, right? Inspire confidence in myself to know that we're going to get through this. Us as a human race have gotten through this. We've gotten better, right? So important, right? And you write this down and you think about it. Most people won't do this exercise at all. They'll just hear it and then they'll just, okay, that was nice. What's the next YouTube video? What's the next thing? What's the next thing? What's the next thing? Until they get lost again, right? Years pass, right? I'm giving you the opportunity. This exercise has been so powerful in moving my business forward and connecting with people and being able to have my own coaching business. And coaching is a tool, but I say guiding business. That I want to give this gift to you. And I think it's such, and I originally learned this from the book, The Road Less Stupid, right, by Keith Cunningham, right? If you type him up, he'll pop up. Be the minority. I'm challenging you to do this exercise. Pen, paper, 45 minutes to 1 hour. Create an environment. Ask yourself a deep, thoughtful question and think on it. Don't just thought, right? And, thinking proactively with your morals, with your ethics, with who you are, with a sense of duty, responsibility, and taking 100% responsibility in your life, more than ever, responding appropriately and bringing change, right? Or you can react inappropriately and bring chaos. That's a choice that we have in life, to bring change or to bring chaos. The people that thrive in chaos don't do anything, but the people who thrive in change and changing times are the ones who elevate, inspire, and get better, right? Think about that. Truly think about that. If you do this, you will give yourself an advantage that many people will not have, all right? And, most people go to fear and paranoia as a reaction instead of responding. Can totally, fear and paranoia can derail you where you're at, where you're going. But if you think calmly, just take a piece of pen and paper, then do this exercise. This is about leadership. And, this exercise will help you lead your life better and help you lead yourself in the direction that you want. The way to be the best leader is for you to be the best version of yourself, right? And become what other people refuse not to become, right? Again, let's cover the basics, which most of you are not covering. And most of us, we make excuses in life, right? We hunker down, we try to avoid, right? Because some people move toward pain, most people move away from pain. That's just a part of it. The people who move toward it are the ones who are trying to figure out what the fears, obstacles, consideration, roadblocks are to life and trying to move past that. This exercise definitely helps that. You know, in doing this, also, you must cover basics, right? And again, I'm going to go over Facebook Live of this is that, yeah, you know what? Yeah, you have to social distance, right? You have to do the things, that the CDC, Center of Disease Control, is telling you to do in a way, right? I always believe in making your best decisions from within here and not getting managed by things outside of yourself. But also, the biggest thing, the last line of defense is your immune system. How are you eating? How are you sleeping? How are you managing your fear and calming yourself? Are you exercising? Are you getting sunlight? Right? Right now I'm not, but I will. I'm going outside again. Also, affection and love. Are you bringing that into your life? Right? Now that you have time to spend time with your family more, right? Maybe you're not working. Maybe you're not doing the things that you normally do, but how are you managing that time? Energy, attention, focusing on the people that you love, upserving yourself. Maybe thinking about the things that you're lacking. Maybe you're like, oh my God, we live paycheck to paycheck, right? Your family or whoever it is, or maybe just you yourself, you live paycheck to paycheck. What are the things that you're learning from this? What are the things that you're truly learning from this? What am I learning from this pandemic? Right? Things are shut down. It's a question you could ask yourself. Maybe you could say, you know what? I didn't save money like I did. I've been eating really bad, right? Because most people, I notice, I'm looking around and I notice they're eating garbage. They're eating garbage. They're eating things that are not serving them, right? And if your body's weak, guess what? You're going to be weak. And I'm about 75% of my diet. Once in a while I do like a bagel, but I had a salad today with salmon and onions, right? And I know what that's going to do for my body. And I poured olive oil, sea salt, pepper, right? A little bit of oregano oil, which is, I don't know if anyone knows oregano. But think of those things in your life and what you could do to make better decisions and create a vision for your future. This exercise, you take a pad and a pen and write down one of those questions. What did I learn from this pandemic? What did I learn from people panicking around me? What can I do to be a better version of myself in the future when something like this arises? Right? Maybe figuring out ways how to fortify yourself, fortify your family, protect your loved ones. Right? I think that's so important. But again, this is thinking time. It's not drinking time. And when you take this exercise seriously and you write down these questions and you take an hour, literally an hour to just think, because you'll probably go down rabbit holes maybe you might create just a deep, thoughtful thinking on that one question that will elicit tons of results and tons of information that you wouldn't have gained if you wouldn't have thought. And another thing, people don't have the confidence in themselves. And I'm telling you, believe in yourself that you can answer this question and go deep. You're going to get more benefits from this. I do this 3 times a week, right? 3 times a week, and it's already helped me grow myself, grow my business, grow my guests, grow my group coaching practice in ways that are unimaginable because I'm using this tool, this resource, my mind, my body, my spirit, and I'm doing some deep diving thinking. I shut everything off. Phone is off. The door is shut. Do not disturb. No one bothers me anyway. I live alone. But having that door closed and taking the time to write things down can be truly beneficial to you, right? And I believe this would serve you if you truly, masterfully executed on that. I don't even like using that word, but just did this and committed and devoted time to yourself to ask yourself deeper, more profound questions. And again, I'm going to do Facebook Live on this, but I believe this exercise would fully benefit your life in more ways than one. You'll get clear on things. And when you get clarity, you get engagement. When you get engagement, you get focus. When you get laser-like focus on things, that's when things start to grow. That's when things start to implode to explode, right? So truly think about what that could do for your body, your emotions, your mind, the environment around you, right? Your relationships, right? Think about that and the ideas that you'll create from this exercise, I believe will help serve you in more ways than one. I hope you guys give this a listen. I'd love for you guys to leave a comment below and truly listen to this and take this to heart. Take this, like, I believe in this so much that I want to bring this gift to you because, yeah, you've heard it, but, I know a few people follow me, and I would really like you guys to do it. I really think this will change your life, right? Because most things I see, and I do, I spend about 20 minutes on social media, 20 minutes on Facebook, 20 minutes on LinkedIn, and I read what other people are doing. Most people are just complaining. They're not really moving forward. They're all just coming from a place of low energy. This will help you raise your energy and who you are as a human being on this earth, going from ordinary to extraordinary. And I bring this gift to you. So I hope you guys have an amazing day. Take care of yourselves. Bye.